Hi, and welcome back to Taste Panel for Chile, episode 165 today. If you guys remember, years ago, the Discovery Network aired a show called Walking with Dinosaurs. Alright, that's going back quite a ways. However, the panel has been known to walk with dinosaurs. We did Nagasaurus and Megasaurus, and we also did Dinosaur Barbecue's Devil's Dual Sauce with our little dinosaur character they had there. However, lately, the panel is much more apt to be walking with Mexicans. Okay, and today is going to be no exception. We're returning to another Mexican hot sauce, and this one here, another debut here on the panel. So hey, we're going to be looking at a sauce from Chile, and it is Piquin Authentico. Okay, now Piquin peppers, I'm not really familiar with that. I hope I'm even pronouncing that right. If I'm not, guys, hey, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, interesting to have some new types of pepper sauces here on the panel. This one again, first, Chile says here since 1997. So hey, relatively recent. Yeah, so let's see what it says here. They have a little heat scale, if you can see it there. This one's registering at hot, but there is some more room on the thermometer, so I'm assuming that this is not their top heat sauce here, so there must be hotter in their lineup. Today, though, it says hot, and that will suffice because it's hot out there today, temperature-wise. So, all right, what does this have to say here? Okay, manufactured by Alimentos 3 GSA DCV. Okay, for all that informative information. Okay, again, out of Mexico. I'm actually looking for the ingredients list here, which is here, and presented both in Spanish and English. I'm going to opt for the English version of this, guys, because you don't want to hear my Spanish. This here being written really small, so bear with me. So we have water, piquin pepper, tomatoes, onions, coriander, salt, acetic acid, xanthan gum, condiments and spices. We have a percentage of sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate, and we have some red dye 40 and yellow dye 5 in here. So this lovely color we're getting here may be attributed to some of those food dyes, okay, which is not uncommon to find in Mexican hot sauces. If you want to check out anything that Chile is putting out, whether it be this hot one, something mild, or again, maybe another hotter sauce that they're offering, go to www.zaschile.com. How simple is that? Alright, so hey, let's, without further ado, we're going to get on with Piquin Authentico. Okay, so we'll shake this up. Guys, this didn't come with any kind of wrapping on here. We do have a pop top. We're going to get rid of that. And see, hey, we do have a seal for our safety. Alright, let's get through this one. If I can get this guy off of here. Alright, so hey, I'm going to give it one more shake, and we'll get an aroma check. Hey, we'll get on to tasting Piquin Authentico. Yeah. Alright, kind of has a, yeah, that coriander coming right out, right in the nose there, kind of giving it a really, really spicy nose. Kind of has a, almost like a dry herbal nose. Possibly some oregano type aromas coming out of there as well. Kind of getting a little bit of a tomatoey note in there as well. So actually kind of smelling kind of a little bit on the Italian side, maybe. Little bit of a tomato sauce note there, as well as slight bit of chili nose, though nothing grabbing, nothing threatening. So hey guys, hey, let's get some of this on the spoon. You can see it's a little bit on the thick side, so a creamy body going on there. Yeah, so has some hardiness going on. So hey, let me show you guys this. It's still kind of almost gelatinous looking. Some peaks and valleys, seeing all kinds of spices going on in there as well. Kind of has that rusty orangish yellow color. So hey, without further ado, sauce Chile. What was it again? Chile Piquin Authentico. There we have it. Here we go. Alright, wow guys. Wow. Whole lot of chunking going on in here. Again, kind of more on that dry spice note. Some seeds in there as well. So lots of stuff kind of crunching down, giving the sauce some variation. You get the creaminess from the actual probably from the actual pureed peppers going on in there. However, again, kind of tasting like you're biting down on oregano or black pepper, or and also those pepper seeds going on in there. Flavor-wise, kind of really adhering very well to the aroma. Kind of getting those coriander tastes, kind of getting an oregano-ish taste going on in there. Kind of get a tang from the vinegar happening as well. Some heat building up, giving it a kind of a medium sting on the tongue. So definitely not without heat. Kind of also picking up on a bit of a salty note. Which isn't overbearing in the case of this sauce, because we've got a lot of competition of other spices happening here. So coming off as a truly spicy sauce, perhaps not so pepper focused, but definitely kind of a bit of heat with a lot of spices. Kind of almost have an underriding kind of oniony note going on, kind of pushed in there somewhere. Perhaps some garlic happening there, but wow, we got really overwhelming the mouth with spices. Again, kind of giving it that like kind of oregano-ish type of flavors coming through. So yeah, very good. Very good if you're in the mood for something spicy. Right at the minute, kind of a slight burn covering almost the whole tongue. I got a lower lip sting, like a thin line just kind of going across and kind of circling around my lower lip, kind of pinpointing up towards the upper lip in two spots right here. Yeah, kind of blending spices in the background. Getting some chili flavors, but I wish they were a little bit more out front, so that peppers again competing a lot here. Yeah, you can see there's us Chile Piquin Authentico. Yeah, kind of nice body going on there. Giving it a kind of a type of sauce that's going to kick up any kind of bland food. So if you're planning on making any grilled chicken, this is something you might want to consider to have around for your picnic. And yeah, this one's doing pretty good. I do like the sauce. However, again, most of these Mexican sauces kind of keep the spices to a minimum. Bring the pepper out front. Bring some of those garden vegetables out front. This particular one, not doing that. A real spice monster going on here. But yeah, gives you a fair blend of spices, and you do get a benefit of that little bit of heat. So anyway, guys, a thumbs up for our first encounter with sauce Chile. I will definitely look for more from this company, because hey, there's hotter ground to conquer. So anyway, while that goes on, hey, we're just going to talk a little bit here